Hi, my name is Yaoska. I am a board-certified behavior analyst, and today we will be discussing the 4 functions of behavior. In applied behavior analysis, we believe that all behavior serves a purpose. It is extremely important to know the why a behavior is happening in order to respond more effectively. The 4 functions of behavior are attention, escape or avoidance, access to tangibles, sensory or automatic reinforcement. Let's talk about attention. For example, a child that wants to get their caregivers to approach them or to carry them starts to engage in screaming because they don't know the functional way to get their caregiver to meet that need. A functional replacement behavior that the child can be taught is to call the caregiver's name instead of screaming. Now let's talk about escape. For example, a child is presented with an unpreferred task like a worksheet in the classroom, and the child begins to scream. But in this scenario, the behavior is to escape or avoid the unpreferred task. A functional replacement behavior that the child can be taught is to request for a break. Now let's talk about access to tangibles. For example, a child is playing with his toy car and another child comes and takes it away. The child begins to scream, but here the function of the screaming is because he or she wants access to his tangible item, the toy car. A functional replacement behavior will be for the child to appropriately request for the preferred item back, for example saying, "Give me please." And lastly, we have sensory or automatic reinforcement. These behaviors are maintained by internal stimulation and they're not dependent on others. For example, hand flapping, body rocking, spinning, or even vocal sensory behaviors such as humming or screaming. A functional replacement behavior can be to give a child a sensory toy such as a squeeze ball.
For more educational videos and helpful information, subscribe to the Glory to God PPEC YouTube channel today.